Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm breaking out right now, and I know it's not like I don't have a pizza face right now, and some people are probably looking at this like, that's breaking out. Oh, please. But for me, this is, and as you can see, like right here, and here, and here, in some places, I mean, I've got all these raised whitehead, blackheads, and everything, and I can feel them swelling and causing pain, like they're about to turn into big pimples in a couple days. You know, one of those ones where for a few days you feel the discomfort, and then the next thing you know, it's like, brah, fear me. Anyways, so I decided to take some preventative measures. So I do a variation. This mask I decided to be clever and combine, and I do a variation of it at different times when I start to break out, you know, just to switch things up. And I thought I was being really clever mixing this stuff together, and then because I know about all the benefits of these, but I didn't know like the exact proper names for them. So I went to Google so I could give you guys that information, and I see that I guess Dr. Oz has practically this exact thing. And this is disclaimer right here. I didn't take this from Dr. Oz. I don't watch TV. I don't have cable. So I didn't know. I thought I was being clever. So, I don't know. Great minds think alike, maybe? Anyways, so to the actual mask. I'm going to be putting on an aspirin and lemon juice mask. And then after I let it sit for a little bit, I'm going to wash it off and then wash my face with baking soda. Okay, and while it's drying, I'll explain the reasons for that so I don't take up too much time now. So to start, I'm just going to take aspirin, and this is 98 cents at Walmart. I picked this from my backyard, and then this is like 27 cents. Okay, so this whole thing is under $2, and you could do it so many times with how much you have. So to start out with, make sure it's not coated. I have used coated aspirin before. I'm just going to take 3. Okay. I'm throwing aspirin around. I don't know if you've ever noticed, if you fives have noticed, I'm really clumsy and I have a difficult time speaking sometimes. So bear with me. Anyways, I'm putting them in the bottom of a little container, and I just use these for like everything because I have so many with bright, colorful lids. You take a spoon and you just kind of crush them. And I'm gonna do that right now. And if you guys have coated aspirin, crush it, and then you might have some extra weird stuff floating in there. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it, but I have done this with coated aspirin before. It just dissolves a lot easier when you use uncoated aspirin. Not a huge difference, I don't think. So just crush it for a second, and it turns into this little powder. And then now you take a lemon, and you want to make sure the juices are going to come out nicely. So what you do is you want to make sure it's squishy and the juices are flowing. Now, if you don't watch cooking shows or you don't cook and you don't already know this, you take the lemon, you put it on a flat surface. I'm not going to move the camera to show you my counter. And you just push and roll and push and roll. And you'll start to notice you can smell the lemon scent more, and you'll feel it start to get squishy. Now, you can just stab a hole in the lemon like I'm about to do with the pointy end of my extractor because I didn't bring a knife in here. Or you could cut it in half. Both ways usually work. And yeah, okay, juices are already leaking out from the stabbed hole I just did with my extractor. I just went, and then now I'm just going to go like this. There we go. And it is squirting out very slowly. I'm just gonna squish real hard. Oh, the lemon just ripped in half. So I guess if you want to be like a She-Ra, like I just did, you can rip your lemon in half instead of cut it. Like, legitimately, I just ripped the lemon in half. Well, I guess I can continue to show you now. Just squeeze the lemon juice into that. Woo! Man, this smells citrusy. Okay, and then I'm just going to mix that with my fingers, since I'm going to be using my finger anyways to apply it to my face. So this isn't as thick of a paste as I would like, but it will do the job. Anyways, you take this, whoa, and you just start rubbing it on your face. And it'll feel exfoliating because the aspirin doesn't break up completely into a nice fine powder. Ow, that kind of hurts. So you just keep rubbing it onto your face. I do circular motions. I don't know if that makes a difference. I feel like it does, though. If it burns, you need to dilute it with some water. because you probably have some seriously, oh, that's a lemon chunk. Okay, cool. You probably have really sensitive skin, and you need to, I don't know, make sure you're not hurting it, because the lemon is acidic, you know, and the stuff in the aspirin is like acne medicine, strong acne medicine. So if you're not breaking out, don't do this. You don't want to damage your skin, end up with a nice red face or something. Okay, just keep going. La-di-da-di-da. I don't really want to rub where the pimples are because it hurts. You know, the pimples are forming. Ow. But yeah, it doesn't show up very much. It just kind of looks like you've got some grainy white gunk on your face, which is basically what's going on. Get it in my hairline. Ouch. I have a problem with breaking out in my hairline because I don't wash my hair every day. Some of you may understand that, some of you may not. Oh well. Just keep going. It says, and I usually, well, when I looked it up, it said to leave it on about 10 minutes, and I usually leave it on about 10 or 20 minutes, depending. But what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to fan it and leave it on for about 5 and explain to you the benefits of the baking soda, the aspirin, and the lemon juice. Now, I suppose if you wanted to, you could mix the aspirin in with the lemon juice, mix the baking soda in with the lemon juice and aspirin mixture, but it will fizz. I remember doing that whenever I was bored as a kid, squirting lemon juice into a bowl with baking soda just to watch it foam up real big. I would do that at my grandma's house because she would let me get into her fridge. Anyways, so I didn't do that because I don't know how good that is for your face if it has that kind of chemical reaction. Anyways, just rinsed off my hand and I'm going to let that dry. It's tingling a little bit, but it's not burning, which you don't want. Anyways, so let's start with the aspirin. So for the aspirin, aspirin is acetylsalicylic acid. And that should sound kind of familiar to you because the key ingredient in most acne medicines and acne face washes is salicylic acid. And you know, the St. Ives, I think it is, whatever, apricot scrub, one of the ingredients is salicylic acid. In acne spot treatments, like this one's my favorite, Clean and Clear spot treatment, there's 2% salicylic acid in there. So basically, the aspirin is just pure acne medicine. Anyways, acetylsalicylic acid, whew, look at me, is a beta hydroxy acid. Now, alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids are both in face creams and face washes, and nice expensive ones that have all the good stuff for you. So basically, it can reduce oil production, and I'm not talking about like full on oh, my face is going to completely stop producing oil for the rest of my life. You know, it just helps dry up that extra oil production that's helping you produce all these pimples. It dries up blemishes and blackheads, and it exfoliates because it's not completely crushed up into a fine powder. Now, I'm sure if you went to work at it with a mortar and pestle, you could make it so fine that it wouldn't really exfoliate. Whatever. And then lemons have both alpha hydroxy acid and beta hydroxy acid in it. So it's like, woo, super face fruit. I don't know. Super face fruit. When you put lemon juice on your skin, it helps remove dead skin and basically it gets rid of the top layer of dead skin. So it helps get rid of like scarring, not like immediately like sort of scarring, but enough use of it like weekly or something for a long enough period of time should help with that. And then freckles, you know, people have always done that when they have freckles as a kid. You rub lemon juice on your face, it helps get rid of them. Age spots, things like that. Yeah, so I just rubbed that stuff all over my face, so it should be helping work all this gunk out. And then baking soda. Baking soda is one of my favorite things to wash my face with. It's an exfoliant that's gentle enough to use frequently, and it's all natural, and I think it kills bacteria, but I know it helps treat acne. You can do like a spot treatment of baking soda and water, just enough to make a nice thick paste and put it on your pimples and things like that. I've done that before. But yeah, just mixing a little bit of baking soda in your hand and water and washing your face with it works wonders for acne. So this is feeling pretty dry now. Starting to tighten up a little bit. How long have I had it on? I've had it on for about 3 or 4 minutes, I think. Probably gonna leave it on for like another minute or so. I don't know. I think it's pretty dry. Oh, up here's not. Okay. Anyways, I'm sure this looks kind of ridiculous and it's kind of boring for you, but like I said in multiple videos before, I don't have editing stuff. Oh, one thing I forgot to do that's a really good idea to do is take a washcloth. If my water heater, water boiler, whatever, goes on really freaking hot. Like you can steep tea in just the hot water. You don't need to boil water if you turn my sink on hot enough. So some of you might not have that, so you boil some water and then you soak the rag in it, and when it's not so hot that it'll burn you, to wring it out, you wring it out a little bit and you keep pressing it to your face, and then you get it hot again and press it to your face a couple times, and it'll help open up your pores. And then when you put that stuff on, it'll really get into your pores. I should have done that. Oh well, it still works really well without doing that extra step. So right now is I'm going to get some cold water and get this washcloth sopping wet, and I'm going to start cleaning this off of my face. Oh yeah, it helps exfoliate. It gives you an extra little bit of exfoliation as you're removing it, because all the dry... Oh look, you can see mascara stains. This is one of my usual... I use the colored washcloths in my house most of the time, just in case I get my hair dye on them. Just make sure you're cleaning it all off. And... la da 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 da. Woo! Nothing real exciting right now. Terribly sorry. My sound effects aren't even that great either. Oh well. Okay. So make sure most of it's cleaned off. And then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the spoon that I use. Oh, yeah. I had lemon juice on the edge of my lips, and I licked it. That was tart. So just a spoon I just used to crush the aspirin, and I wiped it off on a... For the most part, wiped off the aspirin. Yeah, the aspirin's wiped off. I'm just going to scoop a little bit. No, more than that. Excuse me. A little bit of baking soda. And my hand, like that. That's a lot more than I need. Oh well. I'm going to get my fingers wet and just kind of go like that. Drip some water into it. That should be good. You really don't need much because I want this to be a good paste. See, yeah. That was almost too much water, if you can see that. I don't know where I'm turning my hand. Anyways, so you're just going to go like that and rub your face. And if your face was irritated by the lemon juice and aspirin, you would feel it right now. The exfoliation of this would hurt. There's a couple patches on my cheeks where I think I over-rubbed with the aspirin that right now it's just a little uncomfortable to rub the baking soda onto. Oh well, just don't exfoliate for a few days, maybe a week, and apply some moisturizer afterwards. Yeah, my face already looks a little bit clearer, and some of the smaller whiteheads that were starting to become prominent are disappearing, so that's good. So you can rinse this off immediately. I like to let it sit for about a minute or two, and then I rinse it off. And for the sake of keeping this video short, because I'm not sure how long I've been recording, I am going to turn it off now. All I'm going to be doing is rinsing off my face and pat drying it. So that's that. I hope you found that useful. Bye bye.